Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a different location today and I am completely clean faced, and everybody knows this is my daughter Hope.
Hi.
And she has a channel too, Hope D Beauty, and if you've not checked her out, you need to get on there and check her out. But we're in her beauty room today, and this is where she films, and this is where she does all her magic. And she's going to do her magic on her mama today, and we're going to review the Tartelette palette. We was at Ulta yesterday, and I got in a real impulsive mood, and I bought the palette. I usually do not buy expensive makeup. I'm looking at the screen instead of the lens. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're just going to interact, and she's going to do a makeover on me, and she'll edit, of course, and it'll probably be up sometime late tonight or tomorrow. But we're going to get started, and we're going to do the before and after and have a good time with it. So just hang in there with us.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go.
And Hope's going to kind of describe, because I don't know what she's using all her products on me except for the eyeshadow, and I brought some lashes and some glue. But that's all I brought out with me today. And she did my hair. Look how cute. I don't know if you can see. It's just a messy, what's it called? Dutch braid?
Dutch braid.
Let me see if I can turn around.
It's messy. You can't hardly tell.
But anyway, I love a braid. You know I do. And I love that she's got it poofed up on the top. But I love Hope's house. I've told you that before. She has a beautiful two-story house with beautiful natural lighting. Well, she does have some box lighting, but most of the lighting's coming in. She's got a big window here and a big window behind us. And it makes for a really good makeup room. Way better than my room. She has got so much stuff compared to mine.
Well,
now, we do have our
every time she
too.
buys something, she takes it back. I do not.
That's true.
I get excited about buying stuff.
Before I even got home with this, I was like, I could not believe I paid 50. How much?
46.
46. I keep saying 57 because I was looking at the other. What was the other palette?
Naked Basics. Ultimate Basics.
Yeah, I was debating between this and the Naked Ultimate Basic.
Yeah.
And I like it too, but we'll
I thought
see.
she would like this one better.
And of course, everybody's seen it. It's a beautiful palette.
It's all mattes.
Yeah, I like matte shadows. You know me. But anyway, we're just going to talk and have fun, and you guys hanging out with us.
I'm going to do your brows, but let's just do them off camera though.
Okay, Hope's going to kind of let you know what order we're doing.
It takes 10 years to do her brows because she has none.
I have none.
I have to get very artistic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do her brows, and then we will come back and start in on her eyeshadow. So we got her brows done. I always do brows first just to get them out of the way.
It looks wild, don't it? I have nothing on.
She never does her brows.
Look at this big zit. I'm on my retin-A, and I do love it, and I like it better than the old formula that they had. My dermatologist's office used to order it from a pharmacy, and they would mix it and ship it over. I keep looking at the screen. I'm not used to that. Okay, my phone,
I do it all the time.
Well, my phone is just, the screen, and I'm looking straight on. So I'm looking at Hope's screen instead of the lens. But anyway, my dermatologist used to order the retin-A and get it, and they ship it over. And I did like it, but this is the Abaji brand that they went with, and I really like the way that it spreads on my skin, and I love the way it's making my skin feel. But I had this zit, which was underneath the surface for like a few weeks, and the retin-A has brought it out to the surface, so I believe it'll heal up now. But yeah, I look wild with just dark brows. But what are we doing next? I know I talk all the time.
Eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow.
Yes.
Okay, now she's going to show you, which everybody has probably seen this, but she'll show you, and I want her to do some swatches too whenever she wants to do that.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take concealer. I'm just using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick Conceal in Your Natural. And we're going to conceal her.
You can see where I have...
if you don't quit talking, we never will get through this.
You remember when I told you that we interrupt each other? But you can see where I've used my tan towels. Look what a pretty color it's giving me on my arms. And you can see my face is like, what, 2 to 3 shades lighter.
This is a makeup look, not a vlog.
Well, they know when they watch me, it's just a mixture of everything.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to use this as an eyeshadow primer. I would just use concealer because it works just as good.
We have our door open here, and our baby is gated off downstairs playing, and we can hear him. So you will probably hear him in the background. But me and Hope like it when we hear him, because she said when he's quiet is when we got to go check on him. But he's getting so big. And then my granddaughter, Brooklyn, today's her birthday. And if she's watching this, Brooklyn, I want to say happy birthday and I love you bunches.
Okay.
I hope it's too loud.
Now, we are going to take a sponge and blend.
If I'll quit talking
If
enough.
she'll quit talking. I can edit you out later.
Yeah, she's gonna do all the editing and
She'll be
stuff.
like, hey, where all my talking go? I'll be like, listen, it was 45 minutes long.
They like my viewers like long videos.
Well, by the time she talks and then I talk explaining what I'm doing, this will be easily a 2-hour video. Because my videos are 30 minutes.
Oh well.
Anyway, so you want to put a concealer down and powder it so that you have a good blank surface to work with, and it makes your shadows go on better. So I'm just taking this Japanesque Velvet Touch finishing powder. It's not my favorite, but I'm trying to use it up. And if I could find my...
Hope has beautiful brushes. She has a lot of the IT brushes, and she has these type of brushes, which it's not the art. Are they called artiste brushes?
Yeah, but these are just...
These are the knockoff. They're good. She loves them.
Okay, I found my powder brush I want. So you can just take any translucent powder and you powder down the lid so that everything is set and doesn't have any creases. Okay, now, if you watch my channel you know this, but if not, this is my #1 tip, is just to get some plain tape before you do eyeshadow.
Take some of the sticky off, or you'll pull
No,
my.
I will not.
Okay.
It's not that sticky.
No, I don't do this. This would terrorize me. It's going to get a hold of my.
It's not. It's not going to pull nothing.
It's going to get a hold of my crepey, wrinkly
No, it's
skin.
not. Anyway, you put it on and that gives you a nice cat eye look without getting messy, and you need to start doing this because it would help you.
I do my foundation first.
Well, you need to quit doing that too.
Hope always does her eyes first.
Because that way you don't get a mess down there.
I don't know. I can't do that.
You've never tried.
Well, I'm not trying.
I can't do
That's
it.
a good look.
Well, it will be. Okay, so now we're going into the Tartelette palette. And my first step is always to take a matte vanilla shade. So I'm going to take Super Mom.
Super Mom. That's
Yes.
pretty. I don't even know the names of these. Are they all cute names like that?
Seem to be, yeah. Okay, so we're taking Super Mom on just a like a fluffy shader brush, and we are going to put that over the entire lid, from lid to brow bone.
I told her to go all dramatic. She's going to use some new products of hers
Your
on me
skin's
too.
already getting dry where you're using that right now.
Yeah. I'll start peeling.
Well, your eyelids are.
Well, I put it on my eyelids. I know you're not supposed to, but my eyelids are getting old and crepey. So if Retin-A's good for the rest of you, it'll be good for your eyelids.
Okay, so now we're going to go up one step, and I'm going to go into Force of Nature, which is kind of a peachy toned neutral, and that's going to be our transition. And we're just going to take, making sure I don't have anything on this brush, we're going to take a fluffy tapered blending brush, and this is going to go into the crease, not all the way up to the brow bone, but not down on the lid either.
It is a beautiful palette. I am not very good, and I've told you guys this before, I'm not good at makeup. And most of the time my makeup is really too harsh and not blended well.
I get on to her a lot.
They do, both my girls do. Oh, I had the cutest comment today. I've got to tell this. I had the cutest comment today. One of my subscribers, a sweet lady, said, you need to call your channel Me, Hope, and Kayla, because I say you all the time. I refer to my girls all the time. She said, you need to name your channel Me, Hope, and Kayla. I thought that was cute. Which my girls do try to teach me new tricks, but it's hard.
She don't listen.
I don't listen. I do for a while, and then I go back to bad habits.
Okay, we're going to go to Natural Beauty, which is kind of like a mauve-y neutral. It's kind of got some purpley tones in
That's
it.
really pretty.
It's just a transition shade.
Well, it's still pretty.
These do blend good. I haven't ever used them, but they're blending
Are they
good.
going on good?
Mm-hmm. They're blending really well. Okay, so we're going to take a slightly smaller brush, but it's still going to be like a tapered blending brush, but still just a little bit smaller. And we're going to tap into that and tap off some excess.
Do you hear our baby?
Yes.
Okay.
He's playing on his guitar. Okay, and this is going directly into the crease. You're not going to take it up as high as we took the transition, and it's not going to go in the lid. So you kind of stab yourself in the eye and wiggle. It's the best way to
Stab
explain.
and wiggle.
Stab and wiggle. You ain't gonna go, especially with Mom's eyes. She's kind of got like a deep set eyes now. That she weighs 2 pounds.
Do you hear my belly? I just ate my protein bar at noon, and every time I ate that was Peaches. That's her hairless cat. That cat was shipped to us from California. Actually, the breeder flew in with her, and we made really good friends with her, and they stayed with us a couple of days. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I ate my protein bar, and every time my stomach starts growling. I don't know what it's doing when it does that. It's like attacking that bar. I don't know.
Okay. So now, it's starving. Her stomach is starving, and it don't know how to react to food.
It's not. We ate
It
it.
is.
I told you we went to that little town and I paid my taxes. Well, we went on to a bigger town and we ate at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm obsessed with that restaurant. Totally.
Back to the eyeshadow.
Okay.
Okay, so the shade we just did, we're only putting it to the very middle and outer. You're not taking it into this inner corner because that's going to close your eye up. And Mom wants her eyes to look bigger, but yet she takes it from here to here, and that shades the inside of your eye too much.
Okay, so run that by me again. Middle and outer? Middle
and out. I didn't put any dark shadow right here because that's going to close your eye up. You want your inside of your eye to be bright and light.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I darken everything.
She darkens everything.
Well,
She looks like a raccoon.
Which I'm not saying I won't do it again.
She will.
These women know if I like it. I'll
She
do
will.
it.
Okay, so we just this outer portion.
We're stabbing and wiggling.
Stagnant, but only to the middle and out. Okay,
What color did you use for that?
that's Natural Beauty, same one I was using earlier.
Oh, that's a light color.
Yeah, you build up slow. Mom, this is what Mom would do. Mom would take this shade that's called Fashionista, and she would dip it very vigorously on a brush this size, big brush.
Yeah.
She would dip and swirl and
And
dip.
I don't shake.
And then she don't tap it off, and then she'll go, done. Smoky eye.
I do.
And then does my eyeshadow look blended today? I blended a lot. How many shadows did you use? One.
No, most of the time I'll use at least 2.
Okay, she would take the one next to it, this semi dark shade, and that would be her transition.
I would.
Okay. Anyway, and I'm like taking this shade. She's like, "Well, that's light," and I'm like, "It's
Well, when I bought
dark,
this, I'm
it's
like,
dark."
when I bought this yesterday, this literally came out of my mouth. What do I do with all these different shades?
Well, I'm teaching her. I'm teaching. Okay, so now we're going back into Natural Beauty. We're stabbing and wiggling, but only to the inner, the outer corner, not the inner corner. To the middle and outer corner. And that adds definition without looking crazy. You add slowly.
I like to look crazy.
Yeah, but you have to slowly get yourself there. Then you look like purposely crazy.
That's another thing. I get in a hurry. I have no patience.
But look, I've used 3 shades, and none of them has been dark.
Oh,
but you still got some pretty definition.
Beautiful. Really
Okay.
beautiful.
Now, we're going up one more step. We're going to Best Friend, which is my personal favorite. And it's basically
What's it
Natural
called?
Best Friend.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like it. Is it the chocolate milk color?
Kinda, it's kind of purpley.
I like the purplish brown.
It's
tones.
a purple mauve, but it's darker than Natural Beauty. And I'm going into, I have to wipe all my brushes off to make sure there's no, I don't use a color switch, I just use my arm. Anyway.
We're not fancy.
No. And then I'm just going to dip, this is a little bit of a smaller brush. And then we're going to tap. Okay. And this, we are going to run along this, show you. We're going to run along this outer corner, right by that tape, and take it into about the outer third of the lid. Outer third, not the whole lid, outer third.
I never was good at fractions. I have to admit this tape itches.
Well,
Does it ever itch you?
you get used to it.
After I done my business yesterday in our town, the county that we live in, we went to the bigger town and we ate at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we went to this, they have a drugstore there that has so much stuff to choose from. And they carry clothes and jewelry and every kind of skincare you'd want, you know, over the counter stuff. And me and Hope both picked up some really cute rings. I want to show you. Look at this big diamond.
Probably blurry.
You know me and my, I don't know how it was. Hey, I painted my nails. They're a charcoal gray. But anyway, I got this diamond, this big fake diamond ring. Of course, it'll probably fade for like $4. And I put it with my band. Now my band's good. It's a sterling silver or stainless steel. It's stainless steel. And then me and Hope both, she got her and her husband and her baby's initials. And I got, you got them on?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know
You probably
what.
can't see them, but it's an R, a G, and an H.
And mine's a C with like a little diamond. Got these for like $3 and $4. They probably won't wear long, but they're cute. And I got a sundress, actually. Well, it ain't really a sundress. It's a sleeveless gray and white dress. Zips at the front. It's really cute. I'll show it to you later. It was $8 at a drugstore. I don't care. If I find something at a drugstore, or Dollar General, or Dollar Tree, I'll get it.
Okay, now we're going to Free Spirit, which is another vanilla shade, but it kind of has a yellow undertone. You have a neutral, a pink undertone, and a yellow undertone. Yellow is really good for brightening, so we're going into that. And we are going to apply that to the lid just to re-brighten it, just in case some of those other shades got on it more than we want.
Now, there are some warm tones in this, ain't they?
Yes.
See, when I looked at it yesterday, I thought it was just a cool tone.
Well, it's not too... None of them's very warm. This is a little bit, but not like
I mean, when I look into the mirror, there's a big mirror behind us. I look like it's warm tone, is it not?
Not really, no. It's kind of neutral.
Oh, okay.
It's just not as... It's not gray. It's purple. It's mauve.
Okay.
Mauve can kind of go either way. And then I'm going in with that last brush I used that had the best friend on it. I'm not putting any extra product. I'm just
And it was
making
just
sure
the
it's blended.
it was just the 1/3 of the outer.
Yeah, and I'm just using this to blend this out.
When you go to blend, what are you blending with and what shade?
I'm using the brush that had this shade on it, but there's not
What I'm
really any
saying
left
though,
on
do
it.
you go into a color and then go all over your shadows?
No.
Okay.
No, you just kind of,
Just blend what you have there.
basically. I didn't put anything extra on this. It was just what was left over. Okay. Now, we're going into, just for her, we're going to go into Fashionista. And I'm going to show her how you properly use this shade. Okay, so we're
I
going
was
to
so
take...
funny yesterday because when I bought it, I'm like, it's not really black.
I'm like, that's as black as you need.
I'm like, I wanted a black.
Okay, so I'm
Which I have
taking this
black.
itty little brush. And I'm just going to barely tap off the excess. Now, what we're going to do is where this tape is, we're not taking this up to the crease at all. We're keeping it on the lid, but the very outer spot. We're going to rub it right here.
So it just goes from the base of the lid up to the crease?
Right. It don't even go into the crease at all. And you just kind of start right where that tape is at, and that's where you're going to concentrate most of
So
the
I have been
color.
doing it wrong this whole time.
Well, you can do makeup how you want, but this is how I would personally do it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to do this, and then once most of the product is off the brush, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to flick it in towards the center, just a little flicking, not dragging it, not actually putting it there, just kind of blending it in that general
You need
direction.
to tell them, show them your face, and show them your makeup and tell them what you were wearing.
Oh, I tested out some new stuff today. I bought
Her eyeshadow is gorgeous.
I bought the new Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. Me and her both bought Tarte yesterday. I thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But
And we don't use, I don't usually buy Tarte.
I have Bunny's Tarte palette, but that was it. And I actually just did a review on this today. It'll be up probably tomorrow if you want to check that out.
It's beautiful.
Spoiler alert, I love it. Okay. So we're still just kind of flicking this, and so it'll be blended. Okay, and just doing the same on the other side, just running it along that tape line. And then when there's not a lot of extra, just kind of flick it inward.
Now what's on my lid?
This shade right here, Free Spirit.
And that's what you're keeping on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm leaving
pretty.
it bright.
It is pretty. It is very pretty.
Do you want something else on your lid?
No, I love it.
Okay.
You hear it, baby. We got, or we received so much positive comment, or so many positive comments on our song, and I just want to tell you I appreciate that. I'm going to record a song probably once or twice a week and put on my channel for the ones that like that. Actually, may record another one today.
Okay, now I'm going back into that little brush with Best Friend again and just adding just a little and going back on top of this.
And what was that, the last little part of the 1/3?
Yeah, just blending over where we hit that black. We don't want it to be too harsh. We want to blend it good. And you could use a clean brush. I'm just adding a little bit of this.
Do you leave this tape on when you do your eyeliner and everything?
It helps with the wing. So there's her eyeshadow.
Very pretty.
Now for me, I would normally put like a shimmer on the lid, but she don't like shimmer, so that's what we're doing. And we used
you can put a pop of shimmer if you want. Just for
I'll leave it matte.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, so we used Supermom. Actually, I'm going to go back into that with the brush that I used earlier and just make sure her brow bone is nice and bright.
Which one is that again?
The Supermom.
It says underneath?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. So taking Supermom just to re-brighten that and make sure it's not smudgy. So we used Supermom all over the lid and to highlight the brow bone. We used Free Spirit on the lid to add some brightness. We used Force of Nature as the transition. We used Natural Beauty in the crease. We used...
which one was the crease?
Natural Beauty. This was what we used in the crease.
Okay.
To the very middle and out. And then we used Best Friend on that outer corner. And then we used Fashionista on the outer corner, but just barely, not as much as Best Friend. Okay. So,
and they did blend well and everything?
Yes, they blend perfectly. Hold on, I need to, let me see. Right here. Okay, so now I'm going to go into...
You might want to check on Gage, he's quiet.
Yeah. You want to talk while I'm checking on him?
Yeah, we'll talk. But anyway, we went out yesterday, we went and ate, we went over to that drugstore, and I picked up that dress and these 2 little rings. And Hope picked up the little rings. Did you get anything else at the drugstore?
Nail glue.
Nail glue. She's back into putting her little fake nails back on. They do look cute on her. And then we went over to Ulta and I picked up the Tartelette palette and she picked up that eyeshadow palette. What else did you pick up?
The highlighter and then
what she'll show?
The Stila Magnificent Metals.
She's going to show you because, well, you won't show them the metals. The highlighter she's going to use on me.
The metals I have, I did a swatch in the other video.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm just going into a liquid eyeliner. I'm out of breath from going up the steps. Okay. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. And...
I don't know if I've used... Is this just the $2 liquid liner?
I think so. It might be $3. Okay, so the tape comes in handy with this too because it really helps have a sharp wing that we are going to...
You like this liner?
We're going to follow along where that tape's at.
Or did you get this right, Abe?
One more. If you don't quit talking though. Okay, so I'm just adding a thin line all the way across, nothing crazy. And it kind of gets thinner as we go in further.
Anyway, some women, older women, will take the tape and get some of the sticky off before
Well,
they
this was already peeling up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not pulling. It's not really pulling too bad. Oh, that's pretty.
But this makes everything clean.
Very pretty.
Okay, so now I'm just going to take a black pencil liner. This is an 0 for 1. I got this in a boxy charm. Any black pencil liner will work. Okay, look up. That's down.
I'm used to hold my eyelid.
You hold your eyelid?
I have to.
I just like stab it up in
No,
there.
I have to hold my eyelid up.
Okay, that's done.
Okay.
Okay.
Puppy just, nobody wants to see that.
Okay.
I believe it's scratching me.
It's not scratching you.
Is there nothing on it?
No.
Does it go on good?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it makes a world of difference.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick some lashes on her. What lashes do you want to use for
These
lashes?
are the ones I showed you when I first showed you the lashes, which I bought. I had several pairs since then. It's the Salon Perfect Go Glam Multi-Pack 614s.
What eyelash glue do you use?
They are-
You have an allergy.
They are very, I brought my
Okay.
Dark Duo brush on. But those are my everyday lashes if I just want something. You know. I brought you a pair to keep too. I did not know that you do that to get those off.
What?
That's how you keep them from getting all wonky.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
You don't even want to know. I just like take
You grab them and
yes,
no.
and then when they're like twisted this way.
No, alright.
Show them. I did not know that.
Alright, so to properly remove lashes without hurting them, you put your thumb in the middle and you do that. And they peel off without
You know
damaging
what?
them at all. And,
Most people probably know that. I did not know that.
and it keeps them, if you grab them on their side and do that, they'll be twisted.
Wow.
So you press your thumb right in the middle and peel.
Now I know. But anyway, I brought 2
You're so
sets.
silly.
No, I would take the end and take my tweezers, and then when I pulled it off, it'd be like a big S or something. It'd be shaped like this, and I have to try to straighten it out.
You're funny. No.
But I brought her a pair of those to keep too.
That is a surefire way of messing up your lashes.
Well, that's what I do. Now I know. Oh my gosh.
Well,
You
learn
can't need to
something
know
every
dog
day.
new tricks, I guess.
Okay, so I always, before I even start my mascara, I put the glue on the lashes so it can be sitting and getting tacky.
I love this glue. It's the Dark Dew On. I have to get
Do
latex.
on.
What'd I say?
Do on.
Glue on.
You're thinking brush on duo.
Yeah, that
Duo
could be
brush
it.
on glue.
Brush on
Duo.
Duo glue in the dark, and it's latex free because latex irritates my eyes, especially when I'm on retin-A. If I'm on retin-A and my eyelids start getting a little bit irritated, latex glue magnifies it, makes it worse. It's terrible.
I have white and it takes forever to dry and that looks like a big white spot forever.
Yeah, no, I like the dark. You need to get some dark.
I need to.
Makes it handy.
Well, the white dries.
I think the tan towels give me a really pretty natural color. This is 2 different times. I've done it the last 2 nights. And my legs is this color too. Or my legs are this color.
For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot. I just got this and I love it.
Did you like it?
Yes, I love it. It's got a really good brush too. So her eyelashes are getting tacky while I do her mascara. Okay.
I've not worn these lashes in a while because I've been wearing different ones, but I forget how well I love these lashes. They're so pretty. Look at that. They're so pretty and fluttery. I don't know how well you can tell. They're beautiful.
Okay, let me clean my station up a little bit.
Her station.
Well, it gets a mess very quickly. Alright, now we are going to do your face. Alright, for foundation, we're using my favorite, which is the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal.
Do you need to wet this? Or is it
It's already wet. I'll wet it a little bit more though.
I like these lashes. I always go back to them. It doesn't matter what lashes I use. I always go back to these. I love them for an everyday lash. They're very pretty and fluttery.
Those are my favorite that you have. You're peeling. Okay. Just
You've
keep your
never-
eyes shut.
Have
for
you
a
ever
little bit.
used these before? Or would that be the
I
first
don't
time?
know. Me? I don't know.
I'm all the time handing Hope stuff. She don't remember.
This is how I keep my lashes.
Yeah. We're fancy that way. Now Kayla, my daughter
She has
Kayla,
cold.
she has a very nice case that she ordered that she keeps hers organized.
I need to get me one.
That is a good idea. You're gonna, if you wipe, you're not gonna wipe that on me, right?
No, I'm just
Okay.
getting any eyeshadow I have.
I was gonna say, if
on
you
top.
wipe it on me, you're gonna take my sunscreen off.
No, I ain't doing that.
I'm
Just wiping
burping.
any kind of.
My rolling stomach and my burping.
You're silly. Okay, so we are taking the Pro Matte and just putting a little bit on my hand. And taking my sponge. Dabbing. Yeah, this is way light for you. I'll bronze you up though. You have a completely different skin tone than I do.
That's what I told him. It's funny that you mentioned that. Because when I was telling them about you buying the photo focus and not liking it, and I said that you liked it on me, but our skin type is completely different.
And tone, skin type and tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like way pink for you. It's alright though, I'll bronze you. It'll be fine.
See, now I don't know how you maneuver around everything you've done. That would be hard for me because I like to get up under my eyes real good. And
Well, I will get up under your eyes with concealer. That's what these little fine tips are for. Okay, now we're going to conceal, and I'm using my Maybelline Master Conceal.
You want to switch it right, or how long will it go like that?
When it goes off, I'll get the other one.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to dab a little bit under each eye.
You might have to put some on that pimple.
Okay, and first I'm just going to take my finger and dab it. I'm going to take the pointy end of my sponge and blend it.
I don't see how any other concealer would be any much better than that. That's
It's really good.
Real good. Did you just get this?
I've had it for a few weeks now. Been really liking it.
It really does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff.
It's real good. What is it called again?
Maybelline Master Conceal.
Wow. How much is it?
I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to take, actually no, I'm not even going to do that yet because I'm doing a liquid highlight. I'm going into my Tartelette Pro Glow in Stunner.
She just bought this yesterday, right?
Yeah, and you just put just little, I don't even know if you can see that, just a tiny itty bit, not even a pea size amount. And definitely use this with your fingers so that your sponge or whatever doesn't soak up the product. And you just add this to the cheekbones.
My girls are both so good at eye makeup that when they do my eyes, it always lifts them up. They look pretty.
Tape, I'm telling you.
Kayla's good at it too. They're both way better than their mama.
Okay, so we've got our cream highlight on, but we have to set any kind of cream, and I don't want to put translucent powder on her.
Where do you put your tape, sis?
Right at the very corner, like right here. You don't want it any of this. And you can angle it however you want. The higher up you put it, the more of a cat eye and lifted you'll be. So I usually just start from the very corner of my eye and just go up at an angle towards the temple. Okay, so I'm going to set. Really. I'm going to set her. Okay, I'm going to set her liquid highlight with a powder highlight before I do the translucent powder, and I'm just going to use my Becca Moonstone, and I'm just using a small stippling brush, and we're just going to go directly on top of that cream highlight, and that just makes it really intense. Normally I do highlight last, but where it's the cream, you have to do it before you do your other powders. Okay. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush with my Japanese powder again and just set the rest of her face, but don't put it where her highlight is.
What are you doing to the bottom of my eyes? White eyeliner and...
I don't know yet. We'll see. Haven't got that far.
I love this brush. Anytime she uses it on me. You're going to have to go dab something on that after you're done.
I will. Okay, so I'm just going to use that same powder with a smaller brush and look straight up. And we're just going to get her under eye so that they don't crease. Okay.
My lips are powdery.
That's alright, we'll get it. Here's your wipe.
I'm good.
Alright, so I'm going into my Anastasia kit and I'm using the shade Fawn. And this is my favorite for like a intense contour. It's got a cool tone to it. Okay, so don't suck in. You don't do that. That's wrong.
Is that old news?
If you do this and you take your concealer or your contour down here, you're going to look like you have a beard. Your contour shouldn't go past this point.
See, I'm bad for that too.
Yes, you are. Okay. Don't. So, Right here is where your contour should go, from here to here. Not down to here, or you're gonna look very beardy.
Beardy. That's
Beardy.
not the look that we want.
No, it's not. Quit moving your mouth. Alright, if you're moving your mouth, then when you put your face back into its normal position, your contour is not going to be where you thought it was. So you want your contour to be the way it's going to be.
Okay.
Because doing your mouth like this ain't going to make it magically stay.
I know.
Okay, so keep your face in its normal resting position. And with contour, you want to kind of blend up because you don't want to take it down too far, or you'll get beard face again.
Look how purple her hair is.
It's very purple.
It's cute though, isn't it? I told you yesterday, I think, or the day before, she's eventually going to work her way up to platinum.
Eventually.
Which I think will look really cute.
Okay, so we're taking the contour and just putting it up on her temples just a little. We don't want to bring it into here because that's going to make your forehead look too small. So right on just the outsides. Just to add some bronzing. And then I'm going to take a small...
Now, I'm still lighter than my neck, so...
I'll bronze you. This is contour, not bronze.
Okay, it goes first.
Yes. We'll get
See,
there.
I always do bronze and then contour. I guess I'm good at bronze.
It don't really matter. That's just how it is. I'm taking the same contour shade on one of these little small brushes that look like a toothbrush. And we're going to go down the sides of our nose. I have an extra one of these if you want one to contour your nose. Look how it does. There's a mirror right here.
Oh, wow, that's perfect for...
Yeah, and then what you do after you draw the lines, you just take it and kind of like drag it down.
That's perfect for nose contour.
I have an extra one. You can
I
have
used to.
Here.
Good. I used to. Is it the same?
This one's a little bit smaller. This is the one
I used to contour my nose all the time, but I kind of got away from it. But
This longer one's better for your nose shape because you have a longer bridge than I do. So I use the small one.
Oh, yeah,
So you can have this.
Okay. Are you using it still?
Yeah, I need to blend.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Don't go in with very little product though.
It's very soft.
Yeah. Okay, so you can have that.
Is this all matte?
Yes. Well, except for this. This is a highlighter, but the rest are matte. Okay, so now I'm going in with this big domed brush, and I'm getting some butter bronzer.
Did you end up liking that?
I love it.
That came from Deidre, and we just share our products, and I loved it too. Smells so nice. Smells like the beach.
And we're going to work in circular motions on the outside of your face. You don't want to bring it on the center. You want to stay like, get your ear good. Go down your jaw with your neck.
That smells so good.
Around your chin. And it's a good bronzer to not overdo too much because it's not too harsh or pigmented, so you're not going to look orange at all.
Don't you love the smell of that?
And we're going to take that up to the temples as well. A more like orangey toned.
That's one I usually use.
Yeah. I'm going to take more of an orangey toned bronzer with this big brush.
Tell them what that is.
This is Ticket to Brazil by Wet n Wild.
I love this bronzer. I've used
This
it
is
for
a little
years.
bit more orange. Hold up. We're going to start at your chin. And we're going to start blending. And if her foundation wasn't so pink, we wouldn't have to do this. But where she's more yellow tone than I am.
So I'm yellow tone and you're more pink tone.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, with that tanner on, that's definitely yellow toned. The tanner's not exactly the same color as your face anyway.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
But you are more warm tone than I am, I think. Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to put some blush on her. For blush, I think I'm going to do a purpley toned. And we're going to use Japanese Velvet Touch Blush in the shade 4. This is one of my favorites. And it's real like a purpley pink. ahead of her. And basically apply that where your highlighter and bronzer meet.
Where they meet.
Because you have bronzer, blush, hot. It's pretty. You never wear blush hardly. I think it's pretty though.
I have been wearing blush. It just must not show as good.
This is a pigmented blush.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to retouch her highlight just a little. Just to make sure it's showing up good. Pretty. Okay. I'm barely going to put some down the bridge of your nose. Like that.
Hope's a highlighter girl. She loves
I
highlight.
love highlight. Blush and highlight, those are my things. Okay, now I'm going to take Jumbo Eye Pencil and Milk and do her under eye. Just doing her waterline. Okay. Mom usually does black, but I love white on her.
It's pretty.
It brightens her eyes up and makes them bigger. Okay, we're going back into her Tartelette palette, and I'm just going to take a small, like, pencil brush. Gotta wipe off what I had on it. And I'm going into Best Friend, and look straight up. And we're going to apply that to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take a slightly bigger brush and go into natural...
Does that milk stay in your line good all day?
Yes. I'm going into Natural Beauty, which is a little bit lighter. And we're going to go over top that just to make sure that it's blended good. You don't want it to be too harsh. I say blended 1,000 times anytime I do makeup.
I guess that's the key to everything.
It is. Okay, and then I'm taking a small brush and going into Free Spirit and a little bit of Supermom. I'm going to add that to the inner corner just to make sure it's bright and highlighted. Okay, and now I'm going back into the mascara. I'm going to add a little bit over top of her fake lashes now that they're dried good. Okay. Alright, now look straight up. Okay.
It's pretty. Makeup does wonders. I was trying to say yesterday, or trying to think yesterday, if I only could pick a couple beauty products, what would it be? And it would have to be something for my eyes because my eyes are pale. And I said eyeliner and mascara, but I believe I would just pick false eyelashes if I had to just pick one product and a pretty lip color. What would you pick?
I actually just talked about this, brows.
What is it?
Brows.
You'd pick brows?
I'd have to.
Well, you have nice brows.
I don't care. Like, you look, if you don't have brows,
But if you just have brows and no...
it's better than having anything else and no brows.
Well, maybe so.
Brows are important.
Or you could pick a really pretty, brown eyeshadow as a
and
palm.
use it to smudge
And
your...
use your to smudge and then do your brows.
Yeah. Alright, close. I gotta add a little bit of glue right here.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. Get a pretty
Don't
brown.
open your eye. Just keep it shut and let that dry into place so it don't peel.
Get a pretty brown eyeshadow. That way you could do it as eyeliner. Give some definition to your eye. and then use it to fill in your brows. That's probably, yeah, that's a good idea. But I love my false lashes, and I love my extensions. I told him I'd have to have my extensions. I couldn't wear my real hair. And of course we'd have to have something on our lips.
Chapstick.
Yeah. But who wants to pick one or two products, and we don't have to, so that's a good thing.
Okay, now I'm going to do your lips. And I want to do...
You can do some of your metallic stuff.
I don't want to do metallic.
You can have fun with it, whatever you want to put on there.
I know what I want to put on you. I want to put Magic with this Wet n Wild gel lip liner in Never Petal Down. Okay, let me wipe your lips off. Audie wants to go bike riding.
Yeah, that's good. Hope's best friend, Autumn, she is the sweetest girl. And we're planning on bike riding.
She's awesome. Love you, Audie.
We love you, Autumn. But she wants to go bike riding. I can't quit yapping.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get down here. Oh.
Uh-oh. No, baby's playing with these toys.
Move blocks.
He's such a good boy.
Magic by Kat Von D is one of my favorites.
Is it a cream or?
It's a... You know, I don't even know. It ain't matte. Like, it ain't transfer proof. It's kind of matte though, but it's just not like a liquid lipstick where it won't transfer, but it don't have any shine to it. But it has a glitter in it. It's pretty. Open up more.
Is it still one of these you have?
Yeah, this is like the ones I was going to get the other day and didn't. It's her studded lips.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. Okay, what do you
Feels
think?
good on. Here, let me do a little bit. They feel really nice.
They are nice. They don't put on.
They got a nice slip to it. It has a nice slip to it. And where I'm so used to wearing matte lip colors, which I love them and I will wear them, I'm not used to being able to put my lips together.
But it's still a matte formula.
Feels nice, smells delicious. That's a very nice lipstick.
Okay.
But I like my look. Am I finished?
No, guys, put some setting spray. Close.
That feels good. Be nice to have my girls to do my makeup every day, but that's not possible. I'm not going to do an outfit of the day. I've just got my little black t-shirt that I got at was it Charlotte Russe? Look at the label. I think it's Charlotte Russe.
Yeah.
Charlotte Russe for $1.99. I've just got it tucked in my American Eagle jeans with some flip-flops. Very uneventful outfit of the day. But I do want to say that my daughter, Kayla, she has reached over 1,000 followers on Instagram. She's a very beautiful girl. A lot of you are already following her anyway. It's Kayla Dawn Cook, all small letters, and it's all together. And she is getting ready to do her very first giveaway. And if you get on her page, you can see the stuff she's giving away. Really nice things. I cannot remember everything. But if you go to her page, Kayla Dawn Cook, I think she's going to announce the winner next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So you still have time to get in on that. But she's got some beautiful things to give away. She has got a very beautiful Instagram page. It's very structured and very beautiful and very pink and glittery and very pretty. And she's a beautiful girl. So I just want everyone to go over there and check her out and enter her giveaway. And maybe you'll win something. And I love my look today. And
I'll zoom in and get a close up.
Okay, Hope's going to zoom in. My nose is itching.
You're still a little bit wet from setting spray. Yeah, go ahead.
But here's my look. It's very beautiful, very glamorous. I feel very girly and pretty, and they always do such a good job. And it makes me hate going back to doing my own makeup. It spoils me.
My only complaint is that my foundation wasn't dark enough for her neck, but with bronzing, I think it was okay.
Yeah, we may have to bronze it a little bit more if I get downstairs and see that it's still...
Well, these lights are really...
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm going to get in natural lighting and stuff. But I think it's very beautiful, and we've had fun doing this. And from time to time, I think I am going to do this because I love being in her room. I told her this room makes me happy. But anyway, this is my look today. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Go over to Kayla Dawn Cook's page and check out her Instagram and her giveaway. Check out Hope D Beauty if you're not already doing that. Hope has a wonderful YouTube channel. You'll like that. She's very bright and colorful and has a lot of different looks. But I love you guys. God bless you, and I will catch you sometime tomorrow. Bye-bye.